Welcome back to Jocks at the Round Table.
Why does your drink say XXX?
Is that the flavor?
It's like for like
And it
RIP,
says-
RIPX.
It's talking about Xander Cage.
Yeah. Huh?
It's talking about Xander Cage.
Is
that his name?
Does it taste
the
like
Triple X movie?
XXX?
Oh, I don't know
No.
what
It
his name
tastes
is.
like
Yeah, I don't know what his name is.
acai, blueberry, and pomegranate. It's pretty good. I like it.
Why doesn't it just say acai, blueberry, and pomegranate?
No, it does say that.
But what's the triple X for?
That's the name of the drink.
Why is
I
it
thought
not
the
like...
name of the drink was vitamin water.
No. That's the brand, and then this is the drink.
That's the flavor.
So they have another one called like dragon fruit, I think.
Oh,
that's different
pamplemousse?
What was that? I don't know that word. Are you trying to say like potpourri or something?
No, pamplemousse.
I don't know what that means, man.
Okay, what were your questions that you had?
One's a question, the other one
We
is
said the same thing.
a realization. What?
We said the same thing.
Pamplemousse?
Yeah,
What is that?
dragon fruit.
Yeah, why is that a different language?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the name. Pamplemousse.
All right, so here's the thing.
I
I
don't
don't
know what's
know
happening
what
right
that
now.
means.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you ask your questions? Were you just taking
Well-
a picture of me?
I was Snapchatting. It's Colin Snapchatting me.
One's a statement.
All right, let's hear your statement first.
You want the statement and the question? The question could spark discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pamplemousse.
Statement, then question.
That's a grapefruit.
What is that language?
I said dragon fruit.
Time out. Have you ever been...
French.
Were you about to say if you've ever been grapefruited?
Have you ever thrown grapefruits at each other? But y'all probably haven't.
No.
We used to do that.
I mean, I maybe have.
I used to eat grapefruit
Throw
like
crab apple
pretty
people.
consistently.
So when we go to Florida when I was younger...
It's French.
Like, in my grandparents'
I took
backyard...
French for a long time.
Not really their backyard, but
Should've done
kind
that.
of. Like beside it, they have like a little 4-acre orange grove, and me and my cousins would run around in the orange grove and pick up the rotten oranges and grapefruits off the ground and have fights with them.
That sounds fun.
It was super
That
fun.
is fun. Okay, what's your statement?
That was my first thought. I saw the grapefruit. But anyway, statement.
Pamplemousse.
It's a statement of realization.
Okay.
I'm gonna use clean language in the background of this realization.
Okay.
Shit.
I had an upset stomach for some time now, about 2 weeks.
Dang, I was good.
Like where,
You've
like,
been eating yogurt.
yeah, but that's not it. Trust me. Because
that should help with the upset
Oh.
stomach.
well, no.
Have
I
you
eat
eaten a lot
yogurt.
of lettuce and salads?
I'm gonna tell y'all what it is.
Okay.
Just let him. Yeah, let him.
Is it your
finish his
Crohn's?
statement.
It's not my
I
Crohn's.
was
Been
thinking
consistently taking my medicine, so it's not my Crohn's.
Did you get a water enema and just a little too much water got stuck up there?
that. Did you poop in a bidet?
What if I just tell you?
Did you get an enema but it wasn't water?
What if I just tell you?
I
want
wanna
to
hear
because
that
I
your
know what it
infected.
was.
I wanna
I
hear it.
solved it today.
Oh, okay.
So going forward, it shouldn't be an issue.
Did you get a little plugged up from some dude?
Did you poop?
I wasn't plugged up, and I wasn't pooping blood. Haven't done that since I was like 12.
Oh wow.
That's when I found out I had Crohn's disease.
Oh okay.
Anyway,
I do
Some
that
dude shoot something
somewhat
up there
often.
that...
none of this has to do with my story. In terms of bathroom troubles, it wasn't like diarrhea. It was just really soft poops. And like my
They
stomach
slid
would
out
hurt.
really good.
No, they were hot. And my fart smelled so bad. Awful. Terrible. You know how you like read about things and you're like, well, that's never would happen to me. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Go.
Remember reading about the Jif peanut butter that was contaminated?
Oh,
and
yeah.
gave people salmonella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That popped into my head today because I eat a PB&J pretty much every other day
Same.
for breakfast
Oh, I don't eat
with
it for
yogurt.
breakfast.
And I was like, that's probably not it. So I looked it up and said, hey, if the serial number on it is this range, you need to throw it out because it was from this specific farm that the peanut butter got contaminated with salmonella. Sure enough, my peanut butter was contaminated with salmonella. So figured that out today.
Yeah.
Threw that away.
I meant to check mine, but I never did. So I guess mine didn't have salmonella.
So I had mild salmonella.
So are you good now?
Well, I mean, I didn't eat any peanut butter today, and I'm
So you had a little salmonella in you.
a little bit, yeah.
Every time I hear the word
Every time I'm in this-
salmonella, like I think it comes from salamanders, and it's not.
No,
thought you were
even though it has
saying
the word
salmon.
salmon in it. Yeah.
Not from salamanders. From salamanders.
Every time I hear the word baseball, all I think of is like
Soccer. So yeah.
basketball.
So yeah, that was that story.
Okay, what's
Not a great story,
No.
but it was
It's
just kind of like,
interesting.
that's interesting.
Yeah, it was
We
less
know
interesting
someone
than,
that
than
had
the theories that we had.
the infected
Yeah.
peanut
No,
butter.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was infected peanut butter. Such
Yeah.
How up to date I am.
Yeah. Salmonella.
I wouldn't have known if
Had a
my
little
dad
bit of
didn't
that.
send it to me.
And then I looked up the symptoms, and it was like,
Did your dog also have salmonella poisoning?
no, I'm a dog.
Oh.
My dog died in freshman year of college. So thank you for that.
Rest in peace.
Was that
My
9
dad
years ago?
sophomore year.
Something like that, yeah. I had to bury her. My first day back on. We had like a weekend off for spring break, and I went home. First day back, dog dies, and I had to bury her.
Well, let me one up you real quick.
Well, I don't know if this is an area where we want to be.
My
one
dog
down.
died on Christmas.
This is like a one
Oh.
down
Wow.
because it's sad.
Yeah, one down.
My dog ran away and tried to die, and we found her. We went looking for her.
Tried.
Like she was sick.
Okay.
Like
Have you ever seen Old Yeller?
I've seen
He
she,
ran
Marley
away
she
and
lost.
tried to die.
She lost
Marley.
a lot of weight. We knew it was getting time, and she ran off. She never did that. We couldn't find her.
We are
We
depressing our
found her.
listeners.
We found her in the woods, like beside her house, like curled up around leaves.
We are depressing
Took
our
her to the
listeners
vet
right
the
now.
next day and had to put
So
her
let me
down.
pick them up.
All right.
Here's what the
Yeah,
question
here's the
is.
question.
Sherman and I had about a 30-minute discussion about this on the phone today.
Hmm.
Whatever happened to serial killers?
Why don't Sherm call me?
Sherm hasn't called me in forever.
I've never gotten a Sherm phone call.
Okay, what?
Whatever happened to serial killers? You don't get a lot of them anymore.
We really don't. That's.
So this is where the conversation started. And so then I pulled up the Wikipedia page for serial killers. It is extensive, first of all. Second of all, some of them were caught like recently. Like one of them was like 2021. The other one was like 2017.
What is it that like makes it like serial?
We had that
Not-
question too. So the FBI says
Sugary.
like the combination of the FBI definition.
Attractive.
I'll run Maryland, Yukon.
So there's a
Same.
C on the
Same
jersey.
thing.
Yeah,
It's close enough. That
yeah.
game.
Their states are
Concord.
almost bordering, and so the combination of the FBI and Wikipedia definition would be like 2 or more killings over a month or more period of time.
Only 2?
Look, man.
I thought it'd be like 3 or more.
So Jim Boeheim
I was actually thinking 5.
runs
but
another person over. He could be considered a serial killer.
That was involuntary though.
I
These
was
are like
like-
murders.
I was actually thinking it was 5. I don't know why I thought it was 5.
No, a lot of them were 4s. Yeah.
That's still a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot of
2,
people.
like
to
I just think
Now it's 4 more than me.
wait.
2 is a lot
So
too.
and they
but I
have to be
just think,
like, they have to be like same. way
No,
that
it
they died
doesn't
or
have to be the
anything like
same.
I feel
Although
like
a lot of them
are.
are.
So
Yeah.
our mass murders, like the shooting in
No,
Uvalde.
because it's like one day.
So it has. So it
has to be
So
over
I
a-
think the time period is more
over a
important than the amount of
period
time.
So it has to be you kill somebody and then you wait a month before you kill somebody else. What if it's
Well,
like
no,
2
you
weeks?
can kill a person the next day, but then you kill another person like a month later. Then those 3 are across a month.
So you have to have okay.
It's
One
like
of the dudes
you
on the
kill
list-
somebody on,
What if you killed
Tomorrow.
someone 27 days in a row?
and then
I think that'd be
That would be-
No, it's not
considered-
quite a month. That's different. That's a
at
mass
that point,
murderer.
no, it's still.
That's not a serial killer. That's a mass murderer. Yeah.
It's like let's say you kill somebody, not us.
yeah, not you.
Somebody kills somebody tomorrow, and then like 2 weeks from tomorrow they kill somebody.
So June
and then,
7th
like,
and then June 21st.
2 weeks from that, they kill another person.
Getting closer though. 4
And
weeks.
then-
that's about a month.
And then another
That's
week from
28
then
days.
they
that's
kill
over
somebody.
a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
what
4
about if
people in a
someone
month.
kills someone when they're 18?
Okay.
And then kills
Now,
another
who-
person
what, is
when
the
they're
killer 18 or-
78.
Killer's 18.
Right there. That's a serial killer right there.
Oh.
Now they weren't, and then they
How
are.
many months is that though?
Well,
60 years.
Yeah.
60 times
720.
yeah,
Yes.
720
Quick maths
months.
by will, not by me.
Yeah. So
What if they serve time between that for the first murder?
no, still a serial killer, dude.
I feel like we're kind of making this
The
a joke.
FBI is
and-
going to flag.
We are
this
making a joke
podcast
of this.
100%.
Yeah.
What
Well,
can
we're
we
gonna
get
get
more
more
listeners?
listeners,
Though?
We're going to get called in.
No, there are so many podcasts about serial killers.
Okay,
like a
that's
ton.
Actually, a good point.
Like true
Which is-
crime podcast.
Sherman and I were saying, like, maybe that's why there's not as many. They get caught too quick by all these podcasters. But it started off as like, why aren't there any? We compared it to the NBA. Serial killers are the big man. Mass shooters are like Steph Curry. It's kind of gone away from that. We need where's our DeAndre Ayton? Bringing it back.
Well, there's still like Embiid and Jokic.
Hey, you could have kicked.
But they're different.
Dominant big men.
Nah, they're mass shooters.
Embiid is
the MLB.
Embiid is a
swing and
dominant
misses
big. Are you
and
okay?
home runs.
We're towing a line here.
I was gonna say.
So anyway,
I feel like-
but then when we did the research, it turned into, okay, so why aren't, like, when these dudes get caught, like, why is that not massive news? Should be.
Yeah.
Some of them, like, one dude's killed like 6 people.
Maybe
and he
you
got
just
caught in
don't
like
hear about
2017.
them
It's like,
anymore,
why?
yeah.
But like, why not? That's big news. We
I
should-
feel like mass shooters
happy
have
about that.
replaced.
that's what we said.
Yeah.
Steph
Serial
Curry
killers.
replacing DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, not DeAndre Jordan. He was just a dunker.
Yeah, which is interesting that there are some now, and you just don't hear about them. We just don't hear about them.
Well,
So, like, who are they replacing then? What's the NBA? Like, I wouldn't say
Shaq.
Ayton.
Shaq.
You don't see Shaqs anymore.
Well, there's-
But
Or like
some
Dwight.
of the serial
Dwight.
killers use shacks
Prime
all
Dwight.
the time.
Yeah, that's true. They do use a lot of Shaqs.
Yeah.
Maybe Hakeem. Use Hakeem. You don't see a lot of that anymore.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
Yeah, a lot of the Hakeems.
But I mean, like I said, it started off as like, oh, you just don't ever see them anymore, and then you're talking about a lot of the Hakeems are doing, yeah, they're exploding on the scene, maybe. You don't. We started off
just cut this out.
saying like you don't
Yeah,
see a lot of them anymore, but then it turned into, okay, so there are they're there, but like
You don't hear.
it should be big news when they
Yeah,
get
you
caught,
don't
and
hear
it's just
about
not.
them.
So what's the deal with that? They don't
I don't
want us to know.
I guess not.
that's how they
We
should
had a
treat
theory. A
mass
lot of the
shooters.
recent
They
ones were
should,
killing
yeah.
prostitutes, and so we're like, well, maybe the news kind of likes that they're killing prostitutes. Maybe the news is in on it.
Honestly, so about 8 months ago when I was going to work out in the morning and it was dark, I was, I parked down there. So like I leave and walk down the sidewalk. As I was walking down the sidewalk, there was a guy behind me
Yeah,
at 5 a.m.
could have been just
That's
going to work
very
out.
And I was like,
Odd.
why did I not see that guy when I hit the
Like,
tee?
rounded the.
Yeah,
Because he was about 5 feet behind me.
Very close. Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, what's going through my head right now that I couldn't see this man walking? And then about 2 weeks later, there was a bird under a car, and it flapped its wings as I walked by, and I almost pooped myself.
scared you.
Yeah.
I scared a girl today. I got off the elevator, and she was looking down at her phone, and
She pooped
she
herself.
just wasn't expecting someone to be there, and so she jumped, and literally her phone went up in the air, and then she was like bobbling it.
Did you catch it and her, and then like
I got you, babe.
No, I don't. So if
put it
I'd
in
caught
a
the phone with one
furry
arm,
sausage wallet?
if I'd caught the phone with one hand, and then she had fallen, and I tried to catch her with the other hand, she would have
Put your arm out of
dropped.
socket.
She would have dropped, to put it nicely.
So it was
Hey,
like a furry.
she was a big
brotless
girl.
wallet.
Big,
She was big boned.
big bone, yeah, big bone.
I have breaking news.
Oh no! They catch a serial killer?
No. J.R. Smith has been named NCANT's Academic Athlete of the Year
I love that.
with a 4.1.
Wait, so we're not promoting serial killers? It's just weird that there have been some, and when they get caught, we don't hear about it.
That's true.
What would the name, if there was a serial killer in Nashville,
Mm.
what would the name be?
The Music City Murderer.
That's what
That's
I
a
was
good
thinking.
one. That's a good one.
There's got to be like some.
That's a
Depends
that's
on
a
what
topical
it was.
name.
There's got to be
That's a good
some
one.
type of
Yeah, that's-
alliteration in it. Like
Alliteration's
Scranton
good.
Strangler.
I was thinking
So there are a
City
few
Mauler.
stranglers on there. There's the Chicago
Mauler, yeah,
Strangler. He
What
was
about
on
the
there.
Scroat Strangler?
Well, that's gross.
Well, that's not as bad as what Will said
What about the
earlier.
Disco Strangler from Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Oh yeah.
What did I say? earlier?
About the he made us feel it.
Ah, what?
Yeah.
Were you just checking?
No, it was a story. It was
Scrub
a
Squad.
It was a story. Yeah.
So
It was in
We'll
the
tell you later. We'll tell you later.
It was a little anecdote that I had.
just food for thought.
Yeah.
Maybe start wondering like how many serial killers are getting caught and we're not hearing about it. Are they out there?
What's going on?
Maybe.
Did you not hit record?
No, I did, but it's not picking up sound. Did somebody hit something?
I ain't touched it.
Hello?
Is it not?
NHL in the West. We're watching it right now. Avalanche are up on the Oilers 3-0.
The game right now is
In the
1-0.
series.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
And currently updating the game right now is 1-0 with 8 minutes left in the first period.
Well, who's up 1-0?
Colorado is up. The
That's
Avalanche.
the Avalanche.
The Oilers have 25 seconds left on
I'm
power
so
play.
confused. What do you mean?
And then in the East, the Rangers are up 2-1. No. The Rangers are up 2-1 in the East over the
Yeah,
Lightning.
did you see that goal right there? at
I
the
haven't
end
been
for
watching.
the Lightning. So that was 2-2 in Game 3. The
Isn't
Rangers
it-
were up 2-0.
Weird how all the conferences are East and West and not North and South.
Well, so that could spark a civil war.
But why?
Well, because the last time we split up North and South was the Civil War.
Yeah, but
It
the
has
an
conference-
easier.
You could equally have a civil war that's East and West.
No,
Like the
yeah, but
Mississippi-
the East would
haven't,
smoke
though.
the West.
We haven't.
The East would. smoke.
Also, the conferences.
Texas East or
No,
West?
Texas is West, and the East would still smoke the West.
The conferences have like a North and South.
So
Yeah,
it's like the East
'cause
blue
the
and the
divisions.
West blue and the North blue and the South blue.
well, so MLB
And
is
then the all blue.
But
is the-
no. It's the East red, white, and blue. West red, white, and blue.
yeah.
North
The West
red,
would
white,
be
and blue.
rainbow.
South red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
the whole thing is the all
red, white, and blue.
white, and blue.
Oh, okay.
baseball's American and national. That's interesting.
Well, so is football.
That's true. They are AFC.
AFC. And
Yeah, so really only basketball and hockey are East and West.
What about
I don't know about other sports. I don't know them. Golf is not.
Golf is
It's
individual.
true.
Speaking of golf.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to golf. We're going to
All
talk
right.
a little NBA.
So we didn't finish with NHL.
So I don't know anything about NHL.
So
I've been
it was
watching.
2-0 with 30 seconds to go, looking like OT coming in Game 3 of the Rangers and the Lightning. I'm not a huge hockey person. I don't know, but it was a sick pass to a one-timer. Like it wasn't behind the back, but it was barely
you two-timer?
deflected. One timed it right under the
You two-timed
the
it's
goalie's
different.
glove and over his leg pad. Scored with about 30 seconds left.
That's pretty dope.
pretty
It was a beautiful pass to a perfect shot.
You can't call them that these days.
Well, hold on. Yeah, so this is. I'll watch the Stanley Cup Finals. I haven't been watching much of the conference finals. If I'm being honest.
Me neither.
basketball.
I watched basketball last night.
I watched through the third quarter
That's what I mean by I watched basketball
because then
last
I went
night.
to sleep.
I
Yeah.
went to bed after the third quarter. It was pretty
Which
bad
that
after
was pretty much the end of the game.
Exactly.
My
Series
bet-
is tied 1-1.
Yeah. My bet didn't hit because the Celtics couldn't keep it a close game. Otherwise, it would have hit.
Just stunk last night.
Yeah.
So I kept some notes on the game. Draymond Green just gets away with literally anything he wants.
Yes. He was literally an offensive lineman.
He was
Like,
just
did you
hitting,
see that clip?
He was just hitting and yeah.
where he was like literally lead blocking three
He
different
pushed
people.
3 different people, just
Yes.
shoved them and ran through.
They've been doing that since
you can't
2015.
do
I'm just saying.
that's not how you play basketball.
They must be tired if they've been doing it for
They
7
were
years.
talking about
Yeah.
him getting ejected. He should have been ejected last night.
So I had something about that too. So
Because the Jalen Brown
when they
one
reviewed
could have
that,
been a
where he
tech,
put
too.
his feet on this man's face
Yes.
while they're both on the ground. Exactly. Yeah.
And
I've
I don't
heard
think
it.
he has a foot fetish.
No, Draymond might want to force a foot fetish on somebody. So he puts his feet on that guy's
I mean,
face.
he is
basically
Force a
kicking.
foot fetish
He
on.
is.
Yeah,
He is
there was a lot of
donkey.
alliteration there.
Yeah.
A
lot of F's.
So then they go to talk
F's in
about
the
it.
chat.
The dude's announcing Van Gundy and the other two. I don't know what their names are. I don't follow
Mark
that.
Jackson.
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're talking about it, and
Pete Rose.
so Draymond already had one technical foul.
Yes.
And
Because
so,
after the Grant Williams thing,
Yeah.
where they
Ricky
called Grant
Williams.
Williams for the foul,
After he
even
got
though
tackled.
was just standing there.
after he got tackled by Draymond Green,
Yes.
he got a T. And so they're talking about the second
What about Theo
altercation.
Blue?
Yeah, so they're reviewing the altercation, and the announcer guys are talking about it. And they said, like, now do you take into account that he already has a
Orange
technical
juice.
foul when you're thinking
Yeah,
of
yeah.
if he needs to get a tech here? And they said, yeah, you have to take that into effect and give him more wiggle room. Why?
Tyreek Black.
I saw people.
I don't know if he was on there.
He's just saying names.
Things. So I don't
Zamir White?
understand why.
I saw people
That's the
saying that. Well, you don't want, you don't want a team to not have one of their best guys out on the floor.
That's
And
his
it's like-
fault if he's not out
Yeah,
there.
it's like
It's like
the
when
refs
Draymond
don't worry
said
about that.
nobody's beat us when we were at full strength because he missed Game 5 in
Yeah.
like the
So
16
he played
finals
6.
Is that when he
7
kicked a guy in the
games.
nuts?
and got
No,
two
that was-
technicals.
That was
That
in the
was
Western
Steve
Conference
Adams.
Final.
But that's when he got.
That's on you for
That's
getting
when he
two
got
technical
suspended.
fouls. You have to play. You have to be better as a
Yeah.
player.
He
Like,
should have been kicked out in the Western Conference.
if you're not
Finals, too.
available because of your actions on the
OKC
court,
wins.
that's on you. That's not on the referees. That's not on the other team. So my thing is, why don't like any, guys like Draymond Green who kind of want to get under the opponent's skin? Why don't they get a
Just
technical
get
foul
one.
early on purpose?
Well, you still like if you get whatever it is, 16, you get suspended again.
Well, I'm talking about in the playoffs.
Oh, well,
Just
yeah.
do it now. Like
I think you get
like
6 in the play or 4.
Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever the next game is. Why doesn't Jaylen Brown or Marcus Smart just get
Marcus
a tech
Smart
early?
could just
Good
get
point
a-
about Jaylen Brown.
Just get a tech early,
He could
and
do
then
that.
start hitting people in the nuts, kicking them in the face, dog cussing rep, like do
Well, I
whatever
think
you
if
want.
you just like kick somebody in the face.
Draymond Green did it basically.
I mean, yeah.
If you slow motion it, you
But
look
he's
like
on
you
the
kicked him in
Warriors,
face and stuff.
so-
So it's like, why don't they just do that? They can get away with whatever they want because it's like, well, we don't want to give them a second technical foul. I don't understand that. That made me mad listening to that.
Like just the refs just do the job and like call the game how
Well, they
the
can't do
game
that,
is
that's for
actually
sure.
supposed to be called.
That's
so-
another one in one of my notes. Total ref show.
Yeah.
And that pretty much ties into Draymond Green.
The
It was
Jaylen
It
Brown-
was pitiful.
The Jaylen Brown foul on the Gary Payton Jr. leg.
Oh, that was such a
trash.
joke.
Was
Like,
trash.
They called a foul because they thought he might
They were
eventually foul
expecting him to.
Yeah. Dude, and like, yeah, they won by 20, and so it probably doesn't matter. But like, dude,
Still,
what are we
just
doing?
call the game like how it's.
It was bad. It was a ref show. The referees took attention. Like, Steph Curry had an amazing game, and I don't think that his amazing game is the lead story after last night.
John
The lead
Gray.
story is the stupid refs.
Huh.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you were talking about Draymond Green, so I started naming athletes with other colors in their name.
Blues Clues. Clay Thompson stunk.
He
No,
did.
no, no,
He did
that's,
stink. That was the only
material.
leg of my parlay that didn't hit.
Basketball.
Clay is like a material.
Silly buddy Thompson.
What about Steph Curry?
It's a food.
Right.
Steph's Curry.
Also, so I was watching the game on YouTube TV. Every commercial break, there was a YouTube TV commercial break. Like, hey, subscribe to YouTube TV.
What do you think I'm doing?
It's like, dude,
I
how
already
do you-
am.
Like, did y'all get a bunch of YouTube TV
I don't remember.
ads?
No.
we don't
It
have
would have
YouTube.
stuck out. So they're advertising to the wrong demographic. If-
Hey,
I mean,
Comcast customers, you should get Comcast.
Yeah. It's like, what are we doing here?
For only $15.99, you can attend tonight's game.
Be like if
I'm
you
in the
ordered,
seats.
like Chinese food and had it delivered, and then they delivered it and said, "Here's a menu. You should try our food." Why do you think you're here?
Well, they kind of do that with coupons.
No, that's a discount.
Yeah, but
YouTube
it's
TV
still-
wasn't offering discounts. They were just saying, "Hey, try YouTube TV." It's like, what do you think I'm doing?
I'm currently trying it right now.
Trying it out right, getting tired of it because of your YouTube TV commercials. Might stop trying it, if I'm being honest. That'd be funny if I canceled YouTube TV because I got tired of YouTube TV ads
On
on YouTube TV.
they shouldn't even be worrying about YouTube TV
Exactly.
ads on YouTube TV.
Wrong
Hey,
demographic.
Like on YouTube.
Is that the same thing as having YouTube on the TV?
No, that's different. That's YouTube. This is YouTube TV.
But that YouTube is on the TV.
This is YouTube TV on TV.
What about-
That's YouTube on TV?
What about YouTube?
What?
That sounds like a dirty site that I'm not going to look into right now.
Right now.
We can skip Monday because Monday the only thing I had was
What about
Rangers
if the
win
tube
Game
was
7.
red?
So Wednesday
We went to church.
they announced the Live Golf lineup.
Oh, Liv Coward.
Oh, no, I wish. She probably does have a big lineup.
The biggest name on there, obviously, Dustin Johnson.
Yeah.
They said he's getting like 150
What, 'cause
million
he's like
guaranteed.
6'6"?
No, he's a big name in golf. A lot of money. He's
I
getting
assume-
150
I assume
million
you're gonna
guaranteed.
talk about the Tiger thing.
Is it because he's dating the goat's? or
Married to.
the
They got married like
goat's
last week.
Daughter.
Wait, who's
He's a big
married
name. No, because he's very.
Brooks got
Paulina
married
Brooks.
last week too.
Yeah, Brooks Koepka got
Are they
married
just
last
all
week.
getting married, or all the golfers?
Apparently,
getting
there was just
Guess
like
so,
a
yeah.
lot of beautiful people at that wedding too,
Yeah, well,
like
yeah.
Brooks.
I think they're all rich.
Good point
Kind of
about
goes
Brooks.
with it.
Sorry.
So yeah, Dustin Johnson, Live Golf.
DJ.
Live, laugh, love. Golf.
I don't know about that. Kevin Na retired from the PGA to go play in Live Golf, so he wouldn't be punished by the PGA for playing in Live Golf. That was announced
Wait.
like Thursday or Friday.
So, are they living golf?
No, that's just the name of it.
LIV golf. LIV.
So, what does that stand for?
I don't think it's an acronym. That was excessive.
Yes, it is excessive.
Okay. I don't think it's an acronym.
What did we just say that was worthy of that bleeping?
I don't know, dude. Could have been what we said earlier. That was cut.
It was like a delayed.
Yeah. Delayed censor.
It wasn't cut though.
Oh.
Yeah. So earlier we were talking about.
And then the Tiger Woods rumors.
Yeah.
Rumored that he turned down high 9 figures from Live Golf.
So like
Like close to $1 billion.
They were high and
No. A lot of
Like
money.
almost $1
like
billion
9 people that were high above him were just like,
We're talking money.
"We want you," and he was like, "No."
No, we're talking money. Cheddar cheese.
Like Daryl Money. Like he was one of the people that. Was
No,
like-
money. Currency.
That's Daryl Morey,
You're right. That is
Yeah, currency.
the rapper.
former Rockets
No, the currency.
general manager and current Sixers general manager, or
Yeah.
president of basketball operations or something.
So, do you guys want to go to like the Sounds game this weekend?
What?
Hey, we were that one was longer. I feel like
I feel like that one was short.
That's what she said.
Oh, come on.
he had said
This
something
episode.
about going to the Sounds game this weekend.
I go to Sounds game this weekend, yeah.
I would go.
I would go.
Probably not Sunday. I'm busy Sunday, so
Did they play on Saturday?
driving.
You're gonna be falling asleep.
Maybe
We're
on
gonna take
purpose.
my car.
Okay.
We're not gonna take your
Say,
Jeep.
If we took my car, we all three drive it, or
What do you mean?
it's a manual?
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, I don't.
Would I be driving the whole time? Can you give it a go? I mean, we also wouldn't be able to hear
So
anything.
you're asking me if I can give it a go on your stick?
Yeah.
Can you?
I've never driven this.
So
Yeah.
Saturday, go to
So,
the Sounds game.
Not taking my car. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll look into that.
I want to go to the pool too. So.
Well, those are not mutually exclusive.
They announced today
just saying.
Phil Mickelson is going to be playing. And
Mutually
thought we
exclusive
already knew
events
that.
would be
it was
what they are.
rumored, and then today it was confirmed.
Oh.
Phil Mickelson's playing in that golf stuff.
The Live
So
golf.
so what about what's the?
Goodness gracious.
That's a long buzz.
Yeah, it is.
Mm,
Yeah.
all right.
Santa feels a little buzz.
So what is the PGA going to do? They said that the people who play in that aren't allowed to play on the PGA Tour.
No, so they have rules in the contract that they sign every year that's like you can't play. It's like up to you have to get an exemption to play in tournaments that are concurrent with PGA events, and you can get up to 3 exemptions per year to do that. And they've already said we're declining all requests to play in the Live Golf League, and so none of these are exemptions. So they will face punishment.
They're in a
yes.
breach of their contract, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's
So-
why the FedEx Cup is approved because it's not concurrent with the PGA Tour.
I think FedEx Cup is PGA Tour. Majors are not, but they're not concurrent with PGA Tour.
Because there's not a tournament on that weekend.
They do that on purpose. So because the majors
Ah.
always do. So
They're seafarers.
No, I thought the
Yeah.
the majors count in FedEx Cup standings.
they might count in FedEx Cup standings, but they don't. No, they count in World Golf rankings. but they're not PGA. FedEx Cup is
Well,
PGA.
you shut up.
I believe.
Mm-hmm. It's on the PGA video game at least.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So that's interesting. I don't know.
No whale.
I don't know if it's really going to be a big deal. Like they're going to make a big they'll slap him on the wrist or whatever. But it's like I don't really care. Who cares? Especially if you're getting $150 million.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it, but like.
Yeah, I watch most of the golf tournaments. I watch because of what the tournament is and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really care about these new events.
Yeah,
They
that's
mean
why I
nothing.
watched the Arnie Invitational.
I watched that Bay
Bay Hill, yeah.
Hill. Yeah, I watched that. That's a
I
good one.
haven't.
Really? That's a good one.
Just said it
You should watch
because-
that.
He wanted to say Arnie.
That's a
Palmer.
good one because it's like early in the year, so it's like a nice touch
So
of
like
spring.
January.
Yeah, it's
No, not
February in Florida, I think.
It's nice though. It's good to watch.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch Live Golf.
Yeah.
Also, I don't.
Why would you
Where are they gonna
watch
stream
Live
it on?
Golf when you can just do it yourself?
Well, they didn't invite me.
Well, I watch Live
No,
Golf
but
when
you
can live golf.
live golf.
That's true. Poorly.
We can live.
They don't. I don't know how they're gonna broadcast it because.
Probably with like a TV.
Yeah, but I don't know who's gonna pick that up because I don't.
It's Saudi.
Yeah, because it's all Saudi money. Although we still have gas stations, but
We still have internet.
it is
too.
what it is. Yeah.
Maybe on the dark web.
What does having internet have
I don't think the
anything to do?
Saudi Arabians provide our internet.
No, but you can.
I think a bunch of stupid nerds out in California.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can. They can stream
it's
it onto the
Comcast.
web. They may stream it on the dark web if you know how to get to that. I don't.
I don't even.
Wednesday, Drew Timmy announced he's coming back to
I have the dark
Gonzaga.
web on my phone. You know, it's like one of those settings that's
Dark.
click it.
It says private.
That's just incognito
No,
mode.
no. Mine's dark mode for the dark web.
Mine changes at sunset and sunrise.
So at night you're on the dark
Okay,
web.
okay. Drew Timmy
'Cause, like,
back to
Drew
Gonzaga.
Timmy coming back to Gonzaga.
So they can lose
This is-
in like the second round again.
that,
Dude, what's your problem?
I hate Gonzaga.
and then this is not it.
How do we make that stop?
When it's finished.
So that's not telling you it's finished?
No.
Are you kidding
Still
me?
has exactly.
7 buzzes.
It's currently in wrinkle care.
Why does it buzz so often?
I don't
then?
know. See, like I have
Winkle care.
the buzzer
You could've
turned
said
off
Henry.
to like tell when it's finished.
We're not talking about holes.
Just close the door.
Is that still my dryer?
Yes.
It's been going for a while.
Yeah.
You brought a dryer when you moved in there to have?
Okay. Drew
This
Timmy.
episode is falling apart.
No.
Drew Timmy.
That was
Why
all I
didn't
had
you
about
turn the
that.
light off.
Because you're going back in there soon.
Yeah.
Marion Barber
Still
died on
shouldn't be
Wednesday.
on. Yeah, I saw that.
Rest in peace.
Former Cowboys running back. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady win the match over Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I watched like highlights from that. I didn't watch the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah, we were in church.
It's true. So I watched like 30 minutes of it before I left to go to Devo and stuff. And so yeah, Aaron Rodgers is really good at golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is way better than I thought that he'd be. He's good.
If
I
it's
just-
in wrinkle care, you can probably just stop it.
Yeah, just stop it.
Nah, keep it going. You don't want wrinkled clothes.
I got a steamer.
Last thing I got from Wednesday, Johnny Depp, huge dub for domestic violence survivors everywhere. Congratulations, Johnny Depp.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Frick Disney for
frick Disney.
getting rid of him on
for some
Pirates,
reason, people
even though there
who-
wasn't anything proven.
People who clearly did not pay attention to anything that Johnny Depp has said in the last 2 years were like tweeting at Disney, like bring him back. And Johnny Depp has said, I don't care what they offer me, I'm not going back to Disney.
Yeah,
Screw
because they
Disney.
did him dirty.
Exactly.
They get him right in the butt.
Shout out to what's it called?
Not Disney.
Justice, Lady Justice, Sweet Lady Justice for making Amber Heard have to pay
Madam Justice.
Madam Justice for having to pay like 4 times her
Victoria
net worth.
Justice.
She's bad.
Yeah, that's true. She used to have that Nickelodeon show.
Victoria,
No. Zoe 101.
she was on that.
Drake and Josh and Victoria.
What?
Thursday, Ryan Fitzpatrick retired.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Did
to
he
the
really
beard
though?
man.
Fitzmagic. Man.
He's going to be the first guy that teams call if like one of their quarterbacks gets hurt.
No, he'll be the second.
Who's first?
Drew Brees.
No, I'd call Ryan
I would
Fitzpatrick
call
for
Ryan
Drew Brees.
Fitzpatrick.
Because Fitzpatrick can throw the left.
At this point,
Yeah.
I would call Fitzpatrick over Drew Brees.
Yeah,
Yeah, Drew Brees might be out doing business ventures or something.
that's true.
And he can't throw it very far.
Yeah, he can only throw it 10 yards.
LeBron officially became a billionaire on Thursday,
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I guess. Smiling through it all, I can't believe this is my life.
As an athlete speaking about another athletic event,
Yeah,
just my thoughts.
yeah. Regardless of my own sport I play.
Exactly.
Yeah, hashtag.
Joe Girardi on Friday got fired after the
Got
Phillies
canned.
start the season 22-29. They then went on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah.
That Bryce Harper
Frick
walk-off
the
bomb
Yankees.
yesterday was awesome.
Yeah.
Frick
Just
the
a-
Yankees.
I mean, I feel like
It wasn't walk-off. It was a grand slam to tie it. I was
I
wrong.
feel like I was gonna say any walk
What's your
off
problem?
is awesome.
Joe Girardi, frick the Yankees.
Doesn't even, not the Yankees manager, hasn't been for like 4 years.
Yeah, but he played for him.
For like 4 years.
Played for the Cubs too.
He did.
Frick the
Caught some
Cubs.
feelings.
Sunday, the King of Clay reigns supreme. It's our goat, Rafael
It's
Nadal.
kind of lame though. He's
So,
only
like,
won
Thompson-
8. Other than
he
that,
had a numb foot.
Yeah.
he's only won 8.
That's just
because
because he sat on the toilet for too long.
Probably
Okay,
did.
8 is a lot.
That's fine.
And he won the Australian Open this year.
If you want to put it in perspective, Roger Federer's only won 11 outside of Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
8,
better
11.
than 8.
Barely.
3. That's 3 better than 8.
Here's the thing. The only reason Roger Federer has ever won a French Open is because Nadal was hurt.
Okay, that's fine. He's the king of clay. I'm not denying that.
And
He's my
winning
goat.
at all 3 other places multiple times.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Is
Goat.
he the GOAT?
He's goated.
I mean, statistically, like he is the goat. He has the most majors. Can't deny that.
Does he have the most?
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
2,
That's a lot.
22 to 20 for Djokovic and Federer.
Why this many?
Dos.
Dos Ecos.
Dallas Keuchel signed a minor league deal. With
That is an offensive word.
Dallas Keuchel. That's his name. Dallas.
Keuchel?
Okay, but you put the L on there. It's fine.
Yeah, you're
You just can't say the first part on its own.
making him sound
You can't say
bad.
that. Not this month.
Okay.
That's not even the one I was saying.
That's also
It-
not.
we
That's
can-
what I was thinking.
that's the wrong. That's the wrong group of people to offend. That's my bad. Anyway, Aaron Donald.
Ass.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
yeah, Dallas Keuchel. I don't know who he signed with. I forgot already.
You know he went to
I feel like it was-
Stetson?
I didn't
Really?
know that.
Him and Corey Kluber did.
No,
I feel like he signed
DeGrom
with the
went to
Padres.
DeGrom did.
DeGrom went to Stetson.
I don't know.
Minor league deal with the Padres. Is that
Kluber,
right?
Kluber might have too, but I know
I have
DeGrom
no
went to
idea.
Stetson. Chris Hill went to Gulf Coast.
Dallas Keuchel. Diamondbacks. Minor league deal with the
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks. Had the right division. Aaron Donald contract.
Massive.
Highest paid non QB ever.
Yeah, $30 million a year.
He deserves it.
And so he had
I mean,
Corey
he's
Kluber.
arguably the greatest defensive.
He had 2
tackle
years
of all
left
time.
on his deal, and so they doubled the guaranteed money and then put another year on it. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I think that's right. Which he's
No, I think he had 40 guaranteed, and they got it to 65.
I mean, he's arguably going to be the best defensive lineman of all time.
yeah.
pretty good at football. Speaking of football, Rob Walton is rumored
Yeah.
today, heir to the Walmart fortune, is going to buy the Denver Broncos for about $4.5
Michael
billion.
went to Arkansas.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
It's
Good
Kluber
for-
and DeGrom that went to Stetson.
Good for Arkansas.
Look at Biz. Look at his hair.
He looks like
What else?
He lost his bet. He lost a bet and had to do that to his hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What else,
How
what
old
else
is
we
he?
got?
Young.
He's pretty young.
Oh.
He does Barstool. He's Barstool.
Spitting chicklets.
Yeah. So that's the list. I mean,
That's the list.
No, well, you've left off something, but we might
is there
not
more
wanna
stuff we can talk
about
about?
it.
Yeah, let's just talk about more stuff.
So the Rays.
Is it the? We're not gonna talk about the Rays.
John Alex told us to talk about it.
We can just say what happened.
So the Rays.
Just state the facts of.
State the facts of what happened.
Just literally say what
The
happened.
Rays weren't being very much of a ray of sunshine.
So we know that it's Pride Month, and the Rays We're going on their journey.
Are we gonna say Happy Pride Month
Pride Month of what?
as a pod?
for the LGBTQ? Is that
IA plus.
plus? I don't.
Look, there's a number of letters you could include in there. We're gonna stick with
All right.
the main four.
The facts. Okay. So the Rays were going to wear a rainbow emblem on their jersey for Pride Month, and they had players opt out.
The fifth one's kind of repetitive.
Opt out of.
Quasi-sexual?
I thought it was queer.
Oh my gosh! Just let Mason say what he's trying
Go
to
ahead.
say.
They're opting out of
So canceled.
wearing the
anyone listens
jerseys
to this.
because of their faith. They
Yes.
said that one of the players released a statement today. I can't remember exactly what he said, and I don't really want to pull it up.
That's some lame pitcher.
But it was basically like they didn't feel comfortable in that, like, because of their Christian beliefs. Like, they're still supposed to love and include everybody, but didn't feel like that was the best thing for them individually to go out and do. And there has been backlash because of that, and so on. It's still an unfolding situation, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's my thing. Why do other people care whether or not someone wears a little patch on their jersey or not? Like, dude, what?
I don't know.
Like, what?
Did you see Jack Flaherty's tweet?
No.
He, like, called him out or whatever. And was
Did
like,
he?
Yeah.
What's his ERA? That's what I want to know.
Flaherty.
It would be very strange if Hankook was like, "Yep, you're wearing this shirt tomorrow."
Well, my thing is, too,
I'd be
like
If my job told me I had to wear, like, hey, you got to wear a rainbow tie this month, I'd be like, no,
if
I don't want to wear a rainbow tie. Just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
I don't wear ties ever. So no.
why would I?
Flaherty
That's a weird thing to
tweeted-
ask.
Yeah.
Flaherty tweeted it was an absolute joke, referring to the players that
Well,
were
it's kinda funny.
opting out of the Pride Night.
I don't know. Again, like, why do I care what someone else wears? Like, who cares?
Like, just do you.
Yeah,
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Do whoever you want.
Well, yeah.
And it's a free country. You have
Do
that
whatever
right.
you want. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, don't infringe on other people's rights.
like
That's cool.
to me, it's like, it's been a big deal on Twitter, and everyone feels like they have to tweet their opinion about it. It's like, this should be a non-story.
Insurance.
Who cares?
The extent of what someone should have to wear to work is the base uniform.
Yeah. That's what it should be.
It shouldn't change based on the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this is like the whole Jonathan Isaac thing. When the Magic were, like,
The Neils.
the kneels, like, everybody in
didn't
the
want
Magic
to.
were kneeling and him
Yeah.
he didn't. Yeah. Like, it's just like
Okay.
it's fine.
You do you.
It's not like
You want to
that-
kneel?
it's
Kneel.
not
You don't
that
want to
big
kneel?
of a
Don't
deal.
kneel.
It's not
Yeah,
that big
it's
of a
like-
deal.
Yeah, it's like the NFL, the protest.
It's
like,
beyond inconsequential.
Yeah.
Like, it could not be any more
Oh,
inconsequential.
we now know this person's opinion on something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I went to sleep all the same last night.
Yep.
It's big facts. I did
I
too.
pooped all the same this morning.
Well, hopefully I poop a little better tomorrow.
Oh,
I hope
they
so
don't
for
know
your sake.
about that. You need to tell them again.
So look, we're not going to get into that again.
did it not record it?
Yeah, it did. He just
I don't know what's going on,
He just wanted
man.
him to tell it again.
So Oakley has a pooping problem.
Well, I was hoping
Pooping
John
on the
Alex.
pod.
I was hoping John Alex would call, and I was going to get him to talk about his thoughts about Top Gun.
So when's the next basketball game?
Tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Wednesday? There's 2 days off again?
Yeah, because they were changing locations.
Okay, that makes sense. 2 days off when you're changing.
Okay, and then they're
locations
playing
makes sense.
Friday though.
Yeah,
So
they're
why
in
is this?
Boston,
Why are those 2 games in Boston 1 day off and the 2 games in?
because they're dumb.
They're dumb.
If you like, so game 1 and game 2, there should have been 1 day in between.
But they did 2.
I know that's dumb.
Why?
Between game 2 and 3, there should be 2 because they're moving. They're
Even if you do
traveling.
it one day, like, that's not a, like, basketball.
Between game 3 and 4, there should be 1 day, and then 2 in between
5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
Because you're traveling
because
back.
you're traveling.
Why can't they be like the NFL and just play one game?
Why couldn't they be like baseball and play back-to-backs and then have a travel day and then play back-to-backs again?
I just don't understand it. Here's my thing. If you can't play basketball for 42 minutes and then play basketball for 42 minutes the next day, you are of minimal athletic ability. That's what I think. Because I think encompassing athletic ability is
I don't think
recovery and, yeah. conditioning.
I don't think it's.
You're
like,
a minimal
I
athletic
don't think
ability.
it's that. I just think like it's the finals. There's no need to play.
I think
They
it's
do it for all the
I
other
think it's for
series
TV.
too. No, I'll play every day. Take a day off to fly. Take 2 days off to fly. I don't care. But when you're in one spot, you can't play 42 minutes. And the 2 days is beyond excessive.
Yeah, one
I think
day.
the
one
in
day-
between is like
The 1 day
way
is
it should be.
acceptable. It is acceptable excessiveness.
Okay, acceptably excessive.
They should be playing double headers.
Just back to like finish the
Yeah,
game and play
they do
again.
it.
Hey,
Run
they
it back
did.
regular
They did
season,
an
Run it
AAU.
back.
Double headers.
They play back to back in the regular season.
I'm talking
Not on the same day.
same day. Wake up, play a little basketball.
They have,
Hey,
like-
they do sometimes in the SEC
back
basketball
to back on
tournament.
separate days.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about double headers.
So like Wednesday, Thursday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we'll also play again on Saturday.
There's just like a
They
different
probably played
meaning for
on
back to
Monday.
back in basketball than there is in like baseball.
Well, double headers and back to back are different.
Yeah, they're different, dude.
Well, but back to back is like
Back to back is like cheek to cheek.
I mean that is
That is back to back.
back to back.
Double headers is like the opposite of cheek to cheek.
Yeah, that's like almost like
College baseball's going on. I'm changing the topic.
There's a lot. Was it tied the record for game sevens and since the tournament expanded in '99 for game
Tennessee
sevens
is
of the regional.
electric.
A lot of runs being scored too. Pitchers
Tennessee
are not doing well.
Game
This year's
six,
the most
electric
home-
boogaloo.
This year's the most home runs in regional round in NCAA tournament history, or since it was expanded to this from '99.
Tennessee put up 9 runs last night. Did they hit a home run? Supposedly Tennessee can only win if they hit home runs
D3.
in their little league park.
But like if
D3.
you just hit home runs, that's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you can hit home runs every day, that's
LaGrange lost in the semifinals to East Connecticut State College.
Some dude pimped a home run last week when we were playing softball.
Did he? That's
Yeah.
cool.
And then I hit one further while also pimping it and looking at him.
yeah. He only pimped it because that guy. pimped it.
Softball's basically over.
Ran by my
I mean,
dad
it is.
and said, "Did you
Here's
see
what we
me?"
haven't
It is
strategized. When do you have to tell them that we're not playing the playoffs?
After next week.
Like how early do you have to let them know? Like day of?
I mean, you should probably.
They're going to send an email
Couple days
after this
before.
week saying we're going to finalize the schedule. Let me know if you have any concerns. I'm like, yeah, we only have 7 players.
So what if you said that and then Thursday rolls around and gets rained out, pushed back to the next week? Will they put us back in?
I don't know. I won't be attending no matter what.
But the next week, I will be gone.
But
still.
we'll have more than
I know.
We'll
I'm
have
just saying,
9.
I will still be gone.
Because I'm not leaving work early for one game.
What if they have us playing later?
Then 6,
Yeah,
they won't because we're like the worst team in the league.
that's a good point. We are.
But we were second worst.
league.
No, they definitely get a bye.
Well, I thought there was.
I'm just saying, hypothetically, if it got rained out,
Yeah.
Would
We
we
still will
play?
only have 10 people at max
that's fine.
because those 2 are out.
That's fine. We'll play with 9. I don't
Because
care.
I'll be going to the beach again.
And then Wax is probably going to say, my
I'm scared.
foot has a cold.
Yeah.
My foot has a cold.
If it gets pushed back, and we are asking people if they can play or not, and Wags comes up with some excuse, and if he's listening right now, he'll know. I'm gonna text him and say, "Are you just scared?"
Okay.
Fuck.
Good season though,
Sorry.
compared to the fall.
I mean, 5 more wins.
Yeah.
Hey, that scrawny dude hit another home run, and now it's tied.
No ties this year.
No
I
ties.
hate him. I hate him so much.
Hate's a strong
I
word.
thought we had 7 wins.
No, we have 5.
Should have had 9. Should have beat those old dudes.
We have 5.
Those old dudes played better the second week,
Yeah. Well,
They did play better the second week.
and we played better too.
We did.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
supposedly we didn't walk everyone.
Should have won
We
both games as last week as well.
Played like Dookie the
That's
first
true.
week.
We very realistically could have been 500.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, if you guys had 4 outfielders in the first game, I think you win that game.
No, they only split us once
Yeah. They
in the
didn't-
first game.
I
in the
know,
first
but
game.
you play things differently.
That's true. Or if I went 0 for 4 in the first game. That was
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
that's a problem.
Yeah. Can't have that.
Look, I didn't do it on purpose.
I know.
I
I'm
need
just saying.
8. I need 8 more runs in this game.
Yeah,
8?
it's kind
I
of
bet the over.
What was it?
13.
it's kind of hard
That's
to
so
clean
high.
up
now.
when you're leading
Yeah,
off
they hit
every
the
time
run shot.
Frick.
That was mean.
because the person in front of you gets out every time.
I know I got out every time.
And they're the third out every inning.
Dude, I wish they had like a slow pitch softball batting cage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if we can go.
No,
just
we can
need
go to like a baseball
we
batting
just need
cage.
like a
Yeah.
net.
I'm talking about a softball batting cage. Like with a machine that does slow pitch. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you just get
'Cause
the
I-
screen and flip it
No
around?
one wants to do that.
And
Because then you gotta go pick up the balls and stuff. No one wants to do that. I'm talking about a batting cage. With a machine. You know, it's slanted, and then they roll down and they collect, and then they have the thing that goes up.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it'd be dope.
that would be cool.
Get a little BP and. Yeah, it's still slow pitch.
Do we
That's
want to
exactly
do?
what it would do.
Do we want to do?
Except
fully
if it was Oakley, it would be
I know.
because it's just a pop up.
Why? What happened?
no, we just walked a guy.
That's alright.
Oh, that was the 2-run shot.
Yeah. Florida's playing Oklahoma right now in the Game 7 of the regional.
I'm just gonna say if Florida loses, it's because of the rain delay.
Yeah.
So
Cowards.
It's always nice to have a built in excuse.
Okay.
Our pitcher was dealing
So
with
fully torqued.
yeah, fully torqued. My fully torqued is
You say Outer Banks.
Outer Banks next week. So
My fully torqued is we're crashing a bachelor party this weekend.
okay, yeah.
Dude, I'm excited to tick some people off that I don't know. Maybe we'll fight.
What if they don't?
I'm excited. You know what?
What if they don't get ticked off though?
They probably won't.
I'm fully torqued to
But
fight
they
this
won't
weekend
know.
for my roommate Will.
That we are. Also, I am on completely good terms with this guy. So like,
So we're not fighting?
no,
No.
He's just a tool bag that we're gonna make fun of, and he doesn't realize it.
I'll tell you what we can do.
Fight.
No,
Dang it.
we can just go down there,
Shanking?
hover around like where they're like hanging out, and just like crop dust them
That's funny.
over and over again.
Hey, we should,
That
we
would be
should go
very
buy
funny.
the fart stuff.
You
and
should
spray
get the
it in the
liquid
bar.
ass.
Spray it in the bar.
Spray
Spray it on them.
That would be funny.
That would be awesome.
Boom.
That's like, yeah, we need to
right,
do
so-
more pranks.
So I'm
Pranks
fully
are fun.
torqued to get liquid ass and spray it on this guy on Broadway.
Oakley, what's your fully torqued?
It's not that bad idea. We just like spill it all on it, like
Yeah.
I'm torn.
Oakley, have you ever smelled liquid ass?
Yeah.
Remember when Reed Hicks got on his jacket during Pledge Week?
Yeah.
Because I want to say the Yankees, because they're on a 6-game winning streak. They're the best team in baseball, the best pitching staff in baseball, best player in baseball. That's always nice.
He's not the best player in baseball.
Well, statistically, he is currently the best player in
Right
baseball.
now.
Oh yeah, but only because Trout is 0 for his last 30.
Okay, so that's
Okay,
Trout's fault.
that's part of-
That's why he's
that's
not
part
the
of the
best player.
season.
Because he's playing bad.
Like,
You can't play bad and
Judge is
still be
having
considered
the
the best
best
player.
season.
Judge, yeah, he's having the best season. He's not the best player.
that's like,
He is the best player in
No,
baseball.
he's not a 5-tool guy.
What tool is he missing?
He's not fast.
Yes, he is.
He is above average, but he is not 80 speed.
We're gonna pull up the old baseball savant. You're
I was
gonna
gonna
see
say
a lot of red.
I was gonna say, this is like
This is not an argument you want to get into.
He's
is
not
like
80
Russ.
speed.
He's not a 6-tool player.
He can't pitch.
this
He's
is
not
like,
Shohei Ohtani.
This is like
Shohei
Russ-
Ohtani can't pitch.
It's like Russ winning MVP,
if
but
he-
like LeBron was the best player.
If he
Russ
stopped,
just had the best season.
if Ohtani stopped
James
hitting,
Harden,
I think
whatever.
he could be a really good pitcher. Like
Like
top
just
10 in the
focused
league.
on
He's
if he just focused on pitching, I think he could be a top 10 pitcher. in the
pitching
league.
worse than he's hitting, and he's hitting poorly. If we're being
Arguably.
honest about it.
Arguably.
No.
I mean, it's just
I mean,
like
we can
we're going to argue
pull up
about
film.
Judge not having
So-
80 speed.
Yeah, well, we can talk about Mike Trout having 0 stolen bases and Aaron Judge having 3.
Well,
3 is more than 0.
How many of those were on
Is
balls
it?
in the dirt?
None. That's just advancing on a pass ball. It's not
Zero
No,
isn't a
no,
number,
no,
Oakley,
no.
and
I can
3
show you
is,
that.
so you can't compare them.
Just saying.
How many
Baseball savant.
How
takes a
many
really
double
long time
plays
to
has he
load.
grounded into?
0 is a
Couldn't tell you.
placeholder.
Less than Mike Trout. I guarantee it.
That's all.
I'm like, I don't think there's any conversation.
Judge is
for
having
who
a better season.
better right now this
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
2022. Who is better right now? It's Aaron Judge, not Mike Trout.
This season, yes.
Like, it's not even close. And last season, because Mike Trout played, what,
He's
30 games?
2022 what?
Yeah. The year.
Now?
Right now.
Now is
2020
2022.
to now.
Baseball savant takes a really long time to load.
I
A
need
lot
a
of
cookie.
information on it. But, I mean,
Okay, so that was a
Go
good
get
week.
Well, I want to hear.
he's also batting,
Hear what it says
he's
on-
batting
on the
40
pod.
points higher than Mike Trout.
Yeah.
No, they use runs in baseball.
So batting average.
That's
His OPS is
it's an average, not a point system.
100 points higher. It's not close in any way. Like, I'm still going to wait on Baseball Savant to load, but
I'm struggling to figure out how you're incorporating this point system into
that's how
An
batting.
average
That's how
out
you
of 1,000.
explain the differential between two batting average. It's points. Those are points.
Like
It's not scoring.
So how do
like
I
it's
earn more
.04
points?
You get more hits.
higher.
So that's a good question. No, that's a great question. So hypothetically, if there's a good baseball player and then a guy who's not playing as good,
But what if I get more hits in a lot more at bats?
well, so that's the problem. It is an average.
Did it load?
Yeah.
So are you saying I get fewer points for more hits and less at bats,
So I gotta wait for my trucks to load.
or do I get more points for fewer hits and more at
I
bats?
thought it loaded.
The top part loads quickly. The rest.
How many points do I get for 15 hits?
Well, how many bats was it? And also, what is your batting average at the time? And how many hits do you have before that? And how many bats do you have before that?
45.
Which was that an answer to? Was that your
Both.
batting average,
It
the
was an
hits, and the
answer to
at-bats?
Both.
That's a good question.
I have 15 more hits over.
Now, what if a guy has 8 more home runs and 14 more RBI?
How many points does a home run get you?
Well, it depends on how many people are on base. No, it doesn't. It depends on how many you hit. 1? A home run will get you the same amount of average points, batting average points, as a single would. Not as many, more than a walk would, because a walk doesn't get you any. Because it's not as good as getting a hit.
That's true.
Does a strikeout take away points?
It sure does. But so does a fly out and a ground out.
What about just an out?
Not a sacrifice out. Sacrifice out would not deduct points from your batting average.
It does from your on base percentage.
So
Does it? Do they include sacks when they total it? No, they include
now you're talking about
sacrifice bunts and
sacks.
sacrifice flies.
What kind of sacks are we
Or
talking
maybe it's the other way
about?
around.
Yeah, maybe it's the other way around.
A flower?
I know they include sacrifice flies.
Of grain?
What are you talking about?
Wheat?
No. We're not talking wheat.
Not sacks of wheat?
Did it load?
Yeah, so they have.
We're talking about dudes' loads?
So sprint speed. Trout's in the 96th percentile in sprint speed.
That's pretty fast.
How many
Judge is only in
points
the
is that
50th percentile in sprint
How many
speed.
points is
My
that
point
worth?
taken.
Well, I'm not done yet. I'm still talking. What did you just say?
How many points is that worth?
None. It's worth none points. That's a great question. It doesn't correlate
worth
to your
none
success on the
points.
field. Now, here's how I would use an illustration to describe that. We talked about
Is
this
this
earlier.
a pointed illustration?
No. This is not points. This is just a number.
Oh, so there's no reason
This
for
is
this
where-
illustration?
There's a little bit of math here.
So, like, this
3
illustration
being
doesn't
greater.
have a point,
No, it has a point, but it doesn't have points.
so it's just a singular point. In
Singular
illustration.
point. Yeah. 3 stolen bases is more than 0 stolen bases, no matter what your top sprint speed is. Here's a little fun one. Talk about 5-tool players. One of those tools is defense, right? What's the most important thing an outfielder can do on defense? Now, that's not like, catching the ball. It's like they're MLB players. They can all catch the ball. They're MLB players. Okay. What's an intangible?
Some can catch the ball better than others.
That's true. What's a measurable intangible?
Range.
Range.
that
Where
range?
does range
Like
start?
catch radius.
Arm,
Catch radius and range are the same.
arm throwing ability.
Well, so we're not getting to that yet. We'll get to that later.
I'll give Judge the thing in arm. Maybe strength. Maybe not actually. I
We
don't
can
know
get to that
about
later.
accuracy.
We can get to that later.
How many points is...
range-
He definitely
where
has
you
a more
start.
accurate arm than he has a powerful arm.
Really? I don't know much about that.
Although he doesn't have to use a lot of arm power because he typically plays right field at
And
Yankee
Yankee
Stadium.
Stadium
You don't have to throw
short
very far. You just have to throw very accurately, which he does. Where does range start?
Where you start, like fielding.
No, like what's the first step? What would you call that on your
read
range?
step?
You read. So they categorize that as outfielder jump.
Okay, that your jump.
Sounds a little cleaner, right?
Yeah.
Trout is in the 29th percentile
So he doesn't get a good jump on the ball.
in outfielder jump. Aaron Judge is in the 53rd percentile in outfielder jump.
So, but his actual speed makes up for that jump, so they're about equal.
Could be. But let's get down to what is the difference in their sprint speed? One might ask.
How many points different?
Why don't we just go get on the show and look at their speed rating?
Because that's not how that works.
I'll tell you what it is. Trout's is like 87 probably, and Judge is probably like 67.
Well, then it's maybe the worst measurement of a human being's speed ever.
Is it a flawed point system?
It is it's a flawed, what's it called? Assessment of speed.
Yeah.
You're telling me the show isn't accurate?
No,
exactly
you're saying
what I'm
it's
telling you.
inaccurate.
Trout's max sprint speed is 29.4 feet per second. I don't know what that looks like in real life.
What is that
Judge's
miles per hour?
Yeah, I don't know. Judge's is 27.1.
So 2 feet per second.
A foot and a half.
Foot and a half
So
per
it's...
2.3 feet per second slower.
I thought it was 1.5. 2.3. You're right. So, like...
Why don't we do the
Is that a big
conversion
deal?
from that to miles per hour right now?
Feet.
All right.
I was just kidding.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, Google it.
So,
Feet per second to
multiply
miles per
it.
There
hour.
we go. No, we got Google.
I'm there.
By 5280.
That's not happening.
Do you really know how to do that?
Yes.
I mean,
He's
if
an
you know
engineer.
if you
He
know
took physics and
the
paid
formula,
attention.
like roll for it. Or like,
27.1 in miles per hour is 18.5 miles per hour.
Okay.
Remember that, 18.5.
18.
Actually, it's
18.5.
It's
18.
29.4 is 20.
So he's a mile and a half.
But that's over an hour. They're not
per
sprinting
hour
for an
faster.
hour.
I know.
They're sprinting 60.
The feet per second is good for baseball.
So I'm saying, like, he's the best player in baseball.
I was just kidding about the miles per hour.
But he's the best player in baseball. Without a doubt.
I'm sensing a little Yankee homerism.
I mean, I think so far this season he has been the best player.
He leads the league in
I'll
hard
tell
hit
you his
percentage.
Also,
the
enjoy
way
betting
you go
on
from
him.
feet per second to miles per hour is you multiply by 3,600 over 5280.
Now we know.
There you go. I'm slightly biased because I enjoy betting on
Tell
Aaron
me
Judge. So.
seconds are in an hour. And
You know why you
feet
probably
are in
enjoy
a
betting on Aaron Judge? Because he's number one in the league in barrel percentage. When he hits the ball, he hits the barrel.
So, like, every time he goes over Niagara Falls, he's in a barrel?
No, that's not it at all.
Kind of. So it's like in.
So you're saying he doesn't survive
It's
the
like
fall
in The
over.
Hobbit when they sneak away from the elves. They're
Never
in the
seen
barrels.
that. Now here's what I have seen. I
Have you
seen,
read it?
No. Now I have seen this thing called striking out.
What about barrels of root beer?
But
How many
that's no
barrels is
Mug,
that?
Did he
mug
just strike
root
out?
beer.
Looking.
If it's a mug root beer, 0 barrels of mug root beer. None of them.
Wouldn't be a lot of barrels of mug root beer?
Who do you think strikes out more, Aaron Judge or Mike
Like
Trout?
this season.
Yeah, that's what these stats are.
Okay.
Percentile ranking.
What about
I'm gonna
over
say
their
Mike
entire
Trout.
career?
It's definitely Mike Trout. Yeah.
Okay.
Over there, Aaron Judge has more strikeouts over his entire career. So if you start, because it wouldn't be fair to count Mike Trout strikeouts before Aaron Judge got in the league, because
So
Aaron
like
Judge can't
since
strike
Judge
out
got in
then.
the league.
Yeah. Aaron Judge has more strikeouts because he's played like well over 100 more games than Mike Trout. It's like, what are you going to do there? The guy can't stay healthy. We're going to count that against Aaron Judge for being healthier than
But
Mike
you can
Trout.
do their K rate over their entire.
You can, and I could pull that up, but I could just do it for this season if you wanted to.
No, I don't want to do it for the
Okay.
season. I'm talking about their career because I was talking about the better player.
Spoiler:
overall.
Mike Trout has a higher strikeout rate than Aaron Judge. Now, what about
Oh,
How many
Edmonton
points
scored.
higher?
Edmonton scored.
this is percentile? So he's in the Aaron Judge is the 26th percentile.
So
Mike Trout's
you-
in the 22nd.
Should we explain to what percentile means?
No, that could take too long. So instead of doing that, here's
So,
how
what-
we'll explain it. Here's how we'll explain it.
Okay, I'm about to eat.
We'll explain it in
Top of
whiff
cookies,
rating.
so I'm sad.
Whiff percentage, 48 percentile for Aaron Judge. Way down below him in the 29th percentile is Mike Trout. So just some things to think about. I mean,
So that was a fun episode.
That was fun.
Oakley had quite a few points.
we could keep going.
We could.
Well, no,
The Yankees are trash. They will not win a
They're
World
literally
Series.
the best team in baseball.
They're not going to win the World Series.
I mean, yeah.
How can you?
If the Yankees
you
had
wanna-
to play the World Series
bet
at
on it?
Camden
Yes.
Yards, they would not win.
Do you want to? I'll take
Facts.
the field.
Only
I'll take
the Orioles will
field.
win.
I'll take the field.
Actually, I think the Yankees have the most. Up until the
That's a
last time they
loaded
played
bet.
there, up until the last time they played there, the Yankees had the most home runs over that wall, and it was 1. Opponents, not Orioles have the most, but then the next most was the Yankees with 1. Such a stupid wall. Either move it back or make it taller. Why did you do both? Made no sense.
I have no problem with the wall.
But like
You know what's crazy?
moving it back would have made it a pitcher's park.
Is they said the thing.
Making it
that-
taller would have made it pitcher's park. Doing both was dumb.
They said the Yankee Stadium is a little league field. Because
Yeah, so they
it's
don't
got
understand.
weird dimensions.
Yeah.
Literally every ballpark has
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
that it can only be a home run in that ballpark.
Yeah. Well, and then there's spots in Yankee Stadium where
It's
it was there was one to left center the other week.
It would
It was
have
a
been
home
29
run.
out of 30.
29 out of 30. The only one it wasn't a home run in was Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium has a big left field, excluding the corner. So if
Like-
you take
like
so
the-
the what the
like
left
Wrigley?
fielder has to cover, a lot of territory.
Like Wrigley,
Lot
that
of-
one spot
where
in
it,
the
where it
corners,
comes in.
when it comes in,
Mhm.
that back part
Yeah.
is like the only one that would be not a home run. But then the end is like the only place that it would be a home run.
Yeah, because your gaps are shorter, like right there, than most parks.
Baseball's
Spy
terrible.
gap ain't there.
All right, so what's our Yankees bet? I'm betting that the Yankees are going to win the World Series.
I'll take the field.
But what are we betting?
I don't know. What do you want to bet?
What should we bet?
Ball tap.
It's too easy. It's definitely sack tap, not ball tap. Definitely call it a sack tap. Don't ever call it a ball tap, kids listening. It's sack tap. I will bet literally
Taint-
anything.
Whoever loses, I get to punch in the balls.
No.
I'll bet that. So you don't have as much confidence as I do. I'll tell you that much. Also, I mean, I should have better odds, right?
I'll slap your sack.
Like he should get 2 sack taps, and I would get 1 sack tap.
Since he's taking the field, I think, yeah.
His punishment should
His
be
punishment
greater
should be
than
worse.
mine.
individual ball.
What about a slap bet?
Yeah, but like, how many slaps do I get to slap? I don't want to slap you. Is the thing.
I know, I don't-
That doesn't benefit me. I don't really get anything from slapping you.
The winner cornholes the loser.
I don't know what that
Now I gotta know what that is.
is. Yeah.
Is that in?
I don't know what that is.
All right. None of that. Nope, not doing that.
I know it's that month, but none of that.
Shave your head.
Like a 2 all
Like
over?
a buzz cut.
Like a buzz cut?
So like a 1 all
No, he was
over.
going bald.
A 1
I'll do
all
it.
over.
Bald.
No.
Oh no, I'll do a 1 all over.
1 all over.
No. I'm talking. They go no guard, and then they put shaving cream on your head, and take out a razor and shave you bald, and that applies to the entirety of our bodies. Completely hairless.
I have
You're-
shaved my ankles before.
You're making that a worse bet for him, so he doesn't agree to it. So you don't also have to do too.
No, he has to do it for longer than I do. I got to do it once. He has to do it, and then grows it out,
And then do it.
and then do it again.
I'll buzz my head.
No, that's not the bet.
I don't want to shave it. Go. Not during.
Or we
winter.
can-
I'll be cold.
I think it should be a naked mole rat bet.
I think it'll be cold.
We
You
can,
will be
we
and it'll
can,
specifically it'll be in the winter too.
we can nail down the specifics of the bet
Through
later.
time. Yeah, we have time.
You got something to do right now?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
kinda
currently
wanna, like-
yelling.
Oh,
at my
lucky.
TV.
Get ready for bed.
What's the deal with Obi-Wan? When do those episodes come out and stuff?
Wednesdays.
Like how often do they come out?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday is 2 episodes.
One.
No.
One
the
episode.
first week was
What's
2
two?
episodes.
So how many are out right now?
it's
4?
1. There's
3.
3 out.
There's 3. Okay, so I need to watch those 3 this week
This
so we can watch
Wednesday
it Wednesday
will be the 4th.
because y'all probably gonna watch it when it comes out, right? Next week.
I mean, yeah.
That would be my guess. So I need to catch up by then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is my thought process.
What, were you like going to come here and watch it? Or what?
No, I'm talking about when we're out of Banks. That week when it episode.
Oh,
comes
so
out.
that'll be episode 5.
So you need to watch the 4 before you go
The
down.
best episode of Star Wars.
It's true.
That is.
Yeah, so I need to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need to
Okay.
catch up by then, so we can watch that one.
Yes.
And me not like have to sit in a separate room while people are watching.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
So you can bond with the boys.
It's good.
That's true. So I can only
There'll
watch.
also be girls there.
Episode 3 was.
Oh.
Gay.
Episode 3 was really good.
Well, so I haven't seen episode 1 yet, so you need to slow down.
I'm just
Don't
telling you
spoil it
episode-
for me. Don't tell me it was good.
Okay, it was trash.
I was thinking how we were talking last week.
The further away from episode 1 and 2, the better they are.
That's what I've heard. That's what Darcy told me.
Episode 1 is good.
Are we gonna pod next week?
I don't know. We can decide that.
Do you want me to solo pod it? I'll call.
Uh,
That's my thing. Is there ever gonna be an instance where I solo pod? Because I will go for 3 hours.
I don't know if we can pod next week because that's like will be when we're getting into the hotel or into the house and stuff.
That's true because Monday.
Nah, that's not how that works.
We'll just let Mason and Jeff and
I
Sean.
mean, we're giving them a longer one right now,
Yeah, we are.
like 10 minutes longer.
6 inches.
So here's what we can do. We can tell the listeners to stop right now, and then we'll do another hour right now for them to listen to next week.
Yeah.
No.
About the things that's about to happen in sports.
Yeah, try to predict them. So Yankees have 6 games next week. Yankees will be on a 12-game winning streak by the time we record again.
Cubs will be 25 and 34.
Yeah.
Florida will have come back and won,
30.
gone to the Super
So there
Regionals.
you go. That's dope. All 5 of the Yankee starters are all 5 in a
Jordan
row going to throw
Beckrell
perfect
flipped off
games.
6
I mean,
more
that's
people.
cool.
Okay.
There it is. There's your episode for
Yep,
next
that's
week.
it. Okay.
A lot of range that episode.
Yeah.
A lot of range.
A lot of different topics.
You might not hear from us ever again. Advertisers might have pulled their ads.
We may be the subject of some serial killers.
That's true. We might all die.
I mean, we could.
Fiery car
Technically,
crash.
we could.
If
Anyway.
we fall asleep on the
Okay, that's it.
If one of us gets serial killed, that'd be kind of funny.
We'll see y'all.